Hey aviators, we're back with another episode from Aviation World Schools. And if you're new to this channel, Aviation World Schools is a show where I visit flight schools around the US and around the world, and I film their facilities, their fleet, and I talk to their admissions team to help international students know more about the schools. As always, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to share this video and the other episodes we had with people interested in becoming pilots to help them in their journey. The school I'm visiting today is ADF Airways. It's located in Miami Airport, which is in South Miami, and the school has over 20 aircrafts and about 4 simulators, including a simulator for Airbus 320 and a Boeing 737.
Welcome to ADF Flight School here in Miami Airport, Miami Executive in Miami, Florida. This is our front desk area. Nicholas behind the front desk, Diego over there. This is where we dispatch students on flights, and this is where students can wait for their flights as well. We have a little pilot shop, main administrative offices around here as well. We have computers so students can get their weather information, print anything they need as well. We have our chief pilot's office, maintenance coordinator, and the assistant chief pilot, in addition to some restrooms here as well. We have our student study room where students can do whatever they need to when they are between classes or before classes. Our conference room for meetings or anything else that needs to happen. We have space for the CFI's administration and some more classrooms in here, in addition to our FAA PSI testing center, so students can take the written exam for any of their ratings here at the school. This is where we keep the records. We take record keeping very seriously. International students, you have a lot of requirements to deal with, a lot of different government agencies. We make sure that we stay on top of that the students are never in any trouble with the government, because then you aren't going to finish your rating, and that's all we want you to do. So here we can do meetings in here, large classes. We've had jet transition in here when it's been a smaller class. But basically everybody has a little space. There's whiteboards, and because it's Florida, everything's air conditioned, so you're not going to be too hot. This is our simulator room. We have 3 simulators in here, currently 2 full motion Redbird MCX models and a Redbird TD. We can configure these in several different configurations. We can do multi-engine, we can do them in G1000 and whatever we need. Additionally, on the other side of this room, we'll get to in a moment, we have a Boeing 737 ATD, which we provide jet transition training in.
Favorite sound for everyone. Positive rate, gear out please. Flaps 1. Autopilot engaged, let's do LNIF. Alright. Okay.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Welcome to Miami.
So this is our Airbus A320 sim. We use it primarily for our jet transition program. We use several pilots from Spirit Airlines and also an
500.
assistant chief pilot from JetBlue Airways to teach our students in our jet transition.
400, 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
So this is our ramp. This is where we keep most of our fleet. We have more than 20 Cessna 172s. Additionally, we have a Piper Arrow. We have several Piper Seminoles, which are actually further away down on a different ramp because we don't have space here. Most of the aircraft are currently flying. Our fleet's generally flying nonstop from at least 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Those are the normal hours of operation, although we have people flying before and after that every day, but usually only a few flights. Hello, my name is Andrew Freely. I'm one of the instructors here at ADF Airways. I am also one of the check pilots. I'm a multi-engine instructor in addition to instrument and single engine airplane. ADF Airways was founded in 1986 by Alex Delveny Farkas, and we've been here at Tamiami ever since. She was originally a flight attendant who fell in love with aviation and decided to learn on her own, and she learned here at Tamiami and then started her own school. At ADF Airways, we believe strongly in ADF, so air safety is our #1 priority. D is discipline. We believe the most important thing that will govern the success of the outcomes in your career as a pilot is your discipline and how well you focus on the task at hand. Aviation is a very difficult but rewarding career, and we think discipline will get you there. Last, F is family. At ADF, everyone's family. The founder is the CEO, her sister runs HR, and the other sister is our president. It's a 3-sister family organization. We believe very strongly in taking care of our students, that you are one of us, and the instructors as well. We're all a big family here. We all want each other to succeed. ADF Airways has more than 20 172s with a proven and reliable safety record for training. We also have access to Piper Seminoles, Piper Arrows, and Piper Senecas for multi-engine or complex training. Additionally, we have 2 Redbird full motion simulators for G1000 or multi-engine training. Additionally, we have a 737 and a A320 simulator that are FAA approved. We use those also for our jet transition and our ATP CTP training, and those would count towards your logbook hours for any kind of rating that you'd be getting. We're based at Miami Executive Airport here in Miami, Florida. Tamiami Airport, as it's also known, is a wonderful airport. We have 3 runways. Some of them are very long. We have a 6,000-foot runway. The airport itself is a very busy airport. We're in a Class Delta airspace. Students will get experience speaking on the radios from their very first lesson, speaking to ATC, which is very important in developing their skills as a pilot. At the same time, the airport isn't too busy with major jet traffic that they're feeling overwhelmed. There's not, 747s coming in and crowding them out. They're not having any safety issues because of that. We get really easy access to our practice area. Some of the other airports around the Miami area are kind of wedged under Miami's Class Bravo airspace, and it takes them quite a while to get from their airport to a safe place to travel. Basically, within 5 minutes of takeoff, our students will be in an area where they can safely practice their maneuvers, enabling maximum amount of time when they're in the air. And that's really, really convenient. Like I said, with the 3 different runways, our runway configuration lets us land in many different weather situations. Some airports with fewer runways won't be able to take off every single day. And in South Florida, we really want to take advantage of this. We have more than 300 beautiful days a year where we can go flying, and if we were being hampered by our runway configuration, that would be really unfortunate, but that's not the case. We're able to fly almost every day of the year, depending on what the student's studying. Additionally, the school itself is located at a very central location in the airport, so it's easy for us to get to those different runways. Some schools will be located all the way at the end, and it takes them quite a while to taxi, and you're just burning money on the ground, and nobody wants to be doing that. ADF is an FAA-approved 141 flight school, and we offer a professional pilot program for international students that'll take you from a private pilot course to your instrument rating, then your commercial certificate in either single or multi-engine, and then on to a jet transition course that will get you sim time that will help you stand out when you go back to a job overseas. It takes about 1 year, and our students come from all over the world. I personally have had students from over 12 different countries. Additional courses that we offer include Certificated Flight Instructor, CFII, MEI, ATP CTP, and Flight Dispatcher courses. Students looking for more experience after their commercial program will be able to apply for a 4-year degree at a college that we work with closely. As they do that, they'll be able to get their CFI. Once they get their CFI, they'll be eligible to apply and interview here. Once they do that, they can continue to build time, and they can be sponsored for our visa program, which will allow them to stay in the United States and work. So for accommodation options, students can elect to get their own apartment. The school will help them find that housing. Additionally, we have options ranging from $700 to $1,000 if you want a more private accommodation, but the school believes that putting a student in a family home actually works better because it makes a student feel more comfortable. They feel looked after and taken care of. You're coming to a new country. It can be a difficult transition, and knowing that somebody is there for you can be really beneficial. And so we have a relationship with many different families around the area, and we'll be more than happy to arrange that for you. In terms of getting to the school, the transport situation in Miami is not ideal. Most students end up purchasing their own vehicles. A lot of students will buy cars off of each other when one leaves. But you'll also have options of getting a scooter or something to that effect. A lot of students do that. A few people have the new e-bikes, and they get to school that way. And to start at ADF, what you want to do is you want to contact one of our academic counselors. After you've contacted them, they'll walk you through any questions you might have, and they'll arrange for a meeting, an interview with our chief pilot. After that interview, the school will send you a request for certain documents. You send those into the school. You'll be able to receive the document that you need to take to the U.S. Embassy in your own country, and then you'll be on your way to Miami.